Okay, time for the quarterfinal match of the Intrigue Mix tournament against Kaplane. So the winner of this will play Xerix in the semifinals. And here we have our board. I can put this where I can see it. Archive, Artisan, Farming Village, Groundskeeper, Herald, Nobles, Quarry, Raise, Sacrifice, Vineyard, and Piazza. Okay. Turn off spec chat. And now just waiting for Kaplane. Everybody is watching the A-League match right now. That should be done soon-ish. Okay. Should be ready to go. It's been a while since I played in this. I had a bye in the last round. I finished the group stage pretty early. Okay. So now let's actually think about this board. Like a lot of the boards in this mix, it doesn't have any plus buy. Which definitely hurts Vineyard. Although you still might go for Vineyard. Okay, so probably raise Quarry. Perfect. To pick up my Artisan. I think you want a lot of Artisans. Okay, excellent, excellent first shuffle. So we had the same open, but on his turn 3, he just gets another raise. I would consider actually getting another raise. Or a sacrifice. Or just buy a Herald or Village or something. Let's get a Herald. Okay, I see the Artisan on turn 5. This is going pretty well. Okay, he gets his. Okay, so I have a herald instead of a second raise. That's the difference. So this should be probably an archive. And this will be another artisan. I believe. Although it could just be a 5 and a trash, but I can just trash next turn. Okay, so I'm just a little bit ahead. So probably gonna take another archive here and top deck it. And another herald seems appropriate at this point. Probably heralds. I may want a farming village sometime. Okay, he takes a herald over a second archive. I don't think I want any more archives. 2 seems good. I think I start with this archive. I'm not sure that I'm going to get a village effect. So, okay, let's take this quarry. And I don't need to buy another artisan. I think we could continue to build and already start getting groundskeepers. Maybe that's a little early. I don't know. I mean, you can't build that big. It mostly is just getting groundskeepers. I'm gonna get one, and I actually maybe what, I don't think it matters. That's fine. I will take one farming village because you can get unlucky with heralds. This should be an artisan. I wish I knew what my bottom 2 cards were. I kind of maybe this is wrong. I think I'm going to take this raise and go ahead and trash that. Yeah, those were both coppers. Go ahead and just trash a copper. And buy one more Herald here. So here, hopefully I do get to play both artisans. Okay. So 2 groundskeepers over there now. Okay, so there's all of that. Let's go ahead and play this and take this Herald. All right, so there's my action. And I will go ahead and gonna probably need some economy. Considering trashing this raise. That crazy. I'll trash one more copper. And I guess these are just going to be groundskeepers. Yeah. So I just gained 3, so I have 4 groundskeepers. He has to gain, he has to find his other artisan and get 2 more. Groundskeepers, or else he will lose that split. So at some point, you probably, okay, so it will be 5-5 on those. Can go ahead and gain that because I know I'm doing that. So I had 5 last turn. So I think if I trash a copper, then I can't buy a nobles, which is probably what I want to be buying. So I will trash this raise. Oh, I guess, yeah, I would maybe be using this artisan to gain some crap. Do I want Piazza? If I'm going to start greening, I might want another archive here. Let's try that. Maybe that was premature to get that other archive with me not tracking there. Anyway, so I'm definitely like way over. Okay, so I think another artisan is appropriate at this point, given what's going on here. And I could start gaining at least one duchy per turn. Yeah, that archive was not correct. In fact, probably already should have been a duchy or like a potion. Yeah, I will be gaining a potion here. And that way I don't have to worry about keeping copper out of the archives. Yeah, I think he's definitely... So I have an extra artisan. I think my position is a little bit better, but I've made some awkward choices with these extra archives. I could have some turns where I don't play all my groundskeepers, for example. Right now I will gain... So I'm gaining 3 things with artisans. Probably those will be 1 duchy if I at the end, 1 potion, and maybe a herald. So I'll go ahead and take the herald now. Okay, in that case, this will be the potion. And I will tuck away this copper. I want to really make sure that I draw more, so I will keep a groundskeeper in there. And so I'm hoping to see 4 groundskeepers go into play, so there's the rest of those. And I can top deck a herald. I've got a raise in there. Yeah, so this feels pretty good. Let's see, so my vineyards, I was at 7, right? And I got 4 from groundskeeper. So my vineyards are already at, yeah, so the vineyards are definitely a good way to score here. Oh, the piles are pretty low, huh? So he may need to score pretty aggressively. I'm definitely more prepared for the greening with all my archives. So he should be fine, at least for a little bit. Okay. He may be top decking multiple good cards. I'm gonna take that, and I think the raise. Let me play some groundskeepers here. Okay. Herald hits the archive is a bit unfortunate. I think I need to take the artisan here. Let's see. Okay, so in this case, so we both have 4 gains. I need to make sure I get all the way to the potion down there. Also need to start tracking my vineyard, how many actions I have. So what's left down there? I've got all the groundskeepers that I'm going to have. I really just, the potion is the key card that's down there. This window's too big, it's bothering me. So surely it's just like potions and like hair. I mean, are there any more stop? I don't think there's any more stop cards down there besides the potion. So should find it unless I, yeah. So I think I kind of have to just get like a farming village or something stupid like that. Unless I pop the rays. Let's do that. And should be the potion and like a herald. Okay, so the last card there is my potion. So I've got a duchy on top there. I'm gonna leave that so that I can also top deck herald, I think. So I will score. Okay, so if I get 2 duchies, then I definitely leave a pile out, don't I? But I'd be up by... so he would have to gain... his best thing that he could do then would be to gain the 3 duchies and a vineyard. And I would only be up by, like, 2 duchies and a vineyard. So that would actually be losing. He can't get 4 duchies, I don't. Can he? This I don't know. What did he? I think it is conceivable that he could get 4 duchies. Yes. So I do not think it is safe to take any duchies. I also can take 4 duchies, so it's not safe for him to take any either. I guess I can count my actions. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm right at 15. Doesn't really seem to make sense other than to gain more actions other than that. Okay, at least one of these has to be in a state. I could certainly see getting another action card here. And then I would need 2 more to up my vineyards, which would give me, I mean, I don't know. I think I just need to score. It's kind of sad because I'm top decking a bunch of crap. Let's see if he tries to take a duchy. So I make it through this turn. I may need to gain an archive this turn. I could also dud pretty hard this turn. I have this groundskeeper coming in. There was 1 or 2 turns this game where I thought about sacrificing a buy to get Piazza. So that A-League match is finishing up is pretty significant, and also right now is a match, I think HV Bodefeld versus Ospond, which is in my division, has implications for me. I will try to not pay attention to those. So I think if I were kaplane, I would be afraid to do anything but take one estate, one vineyard, and then the other two artisans. I would probably feel like I had to gain action cards with. I'm not sure how many heralds he has. He may not be drawing deck here. So he may not get to see all his artisans even. Unclear. Not tracking super carefully. Well, of course he could just gain. I mean, I think he has to gain an action card anyway, so with one of these artisans he can gain an archive. Perhaps this one, yeah. Seems good. So he's definitely not missing playing one of those artisans. So his timing on the archives is a lot cleaner than mine. If he can afford to buy an artisan, well, the issue there, you know, farming villages are going to start getting a little bit better. All right. So I have a VP lead, which means that if I do the maximum scoring, which would be 3 duchies. Okay, I think I'm taking this groundskeeper. If I can get all my groundskeepers out, I have to do that. Okay, there's 3 groundskeepers. Good herald. Okay, now I need to stop for a minute. So if I get yeah, 3 duchies and a vineyard. So the duchies would be 8 points each. Vineyard, quite a few. It could be hard for him to catch that because he would have to basically, yeah. Let's play this herald. So I have basically a dud anyway. Well, I guess that means I have to take an archive here. Sort of forces my hand. And it's still a dud. But my next turn should be pretty good. I think that last card is a herald, but I'm not sure about that. Oh, it's a groundskeeper. I guess I needed to trash a little bit harder. At some point I thought I might get a sacrifice. So he has a full turn. But what can he do? He has to be careful. He does take duchy. That is bold. That should, if I mean, I'm at a low point with these archives. If I draw, what is happening? Oh, so he's going to take as many duchies as he can? Okay, no. It shouldn't be. Okay. So let's think about this. Estates are worth 6 with all the groundskeepers in play. Say I get 4 of them in play, then they're worth 5. 5 times 4 is 20. That would still be enough. In fact, 4 times 5, 4 times 4 is 16, would even be enough. So if just 3 groundskeepers in play, gain 4 estates, would be a win. Okay, so but that's basically the only way that that's happening. Is there some reason not to play this groundskeeper now? Don't think so. Okay. Okay, so there was that turn. Okay, so last turn was my sort of dud. And before that was that. Okay, so I think that I have 3 vineyards. 1, 2, 3. So 3 archives and a vineyard would okay, 3 archives and a vineyard. What would that do? It would, for one thing, bump all 4 vineyards up by 1, so that would be 4 points. The vineyard itself would be 6 points, so that would be 10, to be 59. So that would be a win if I can get there. I think I have to go for that because he seems to be, his archives are in a better spot. This is tense, so I like have to find a village or something here, and I miss that. So now I have to hope that he does, which doesn't seem super likely. It's just really easy for him to end it. All he has to do is buy those archives. Yeah, because I don't even get my potion. I don't get anything. Yeah, it's quite sad. All my heralds. Yeah, I guess I was not very disciplined with the way I built this deck. I guess at this point that's a duchy. And then I probably just buy some kind of action card. Like a nobles. Sad. Well, I think I deserve to lose this game. The timing of my archives was really, that was the whole thing. I was ahead, but I did that wrong. Okay, that's good. His herald doesn't hit the right thing. I suppose if he has a pretty bad dud here, he could think he needs to settle for a tie, although taking those two archives might be a win if it bumps his vineyards. My vineyards should bump with one more thing. I've got a bunch of archives back in my deck now. A little too late. I presume that he has a sad hand here. His herald didn't hit an action card. Ooh. Oh, that's just really sad for him. And is it about to be sad for me? Nope. So let's just be careful. I think that I can... Okay, so this isn't the ideal archive thing here for me to have to choose all this. I should... Okay, on that previous turn, I gained an archive and a nobles. And the turn before that, it was vineyard. And so I may have bumped my... So what am I looking for here? God, this is really annoying. I'm not sure. Okay, let me just count. I think I already bumped my vineyards. So I was at 15 at that after turn 13, and then I gained an archive. and then last turn I gained. So I think I already bumped them, so I don't think that getting those two. Well, all I would have to do. Okay, I could get the 2 archives with 1 victory card. Okay, that said, I think I need to reduce my chance of dudding. And I think I have good cards down there. I'm going to take this archive. That's scary. Where's my potion at? Let's take this artisan. Okay, let's go for the archive win here. I'm pretty sure I want to play this herald. Okay, it finds the potion. So then I need to be able to get the 2 archives, and that's it. So like I need to find my other artisan. Ooh, look at that. So it's actually the farming village that I want here, because that slightly increases my chance of finding what I need. So I don't find it. And fuck. Oh, what an annoying archive. Okay, I'm just like... Okay, so that being the case, that I think I have 19 actions, then I would lose if I took that archive. If he has a potion... Okay, so I guess that means that this has to be a nobles. Well, but I can't afford a nobles. Damn. So I think I just lose. There we go. Now he just needs to have an artisan. Ugh. Okay. So that is a 1. And we have distant lands, horde, lurker, nobles, patrol. What's going on here? Oh. Well, this looks interesting. Holy moly. Wow. So how do you build that? What do you need in your deck before you donate? You can try to do some lurkers and have a really thin deck with your travelers. You need a little bit of economy. At some point, Horde is nice to gain golds to stonemason into more action cards. Those disciples are just so good. You just really want to maximize your stuff count and also get the travelers going. So I weirdly like this weird little open. Probably get, I guess I could donate here. It's a bit awkward though. So I get one more, go for one more lurker, and then The amazing thing is if I draw the peasant. Which by gaining extra stop cards, I didn't increase the chance of. But yeah, I think you have to have 2 lurkers. So if he mirrors what I'm planning to do, that at this point he would, yeah. Okay, so we are mirrored here. So not what I was hoping would happen. But I just still have to donate here. Looks like he doesn't have it either. Ooh. Okay, so his case was even worse than mine by a little bit. I think you live with your debt and you don't keep any coppers. But that said, so he kept 2 coppers. Can gain a couple of curses that I trash. So I think I'm just play some mind games. So you're paying off debt faster if you keep a couple coppers, but they're a bit annoying because you don't want to use your... I think I only want to keep 1 copper. He trashed his stonemason. I don't want to trash my stonemason. Do I? I don't think so. I think I want to... Like I can gain a nobles and then I can gain... I'm not really using the stonemason, am I? Except to trash the copper. Which actually is something. Let's try it like this. It would be a little while before I gain another one. Let's see what he gains. So there's no terminal space. So I think the first one has to be a nobles. Yeah. Okay, so I miss my lurker. It's pretty bad. It's the most likely card to miss, though. So that puts me behind. There's no way I'm... I shouldn't have kept the copper. That was stupid. Yeah, I feel like I just lose now. Of course, now I have no economy, but it's not the case forever. Lurkers can't gain hordes. It's another nobles. So I kind of want this nobles as well. I need the disciple. And then I probably do mason this nobles into 2 cards. Another peasant, surely. And tragic hero. Seems better than a wild hunt. Could be patrol. Tragic hero at some point helps me get some economy. Tunnel. Yeah. So what do we disciple? Can't think of a way to get 8 cards in my hand easily. So did his traveler miss? I guess so. I'm the only one with a disciple. I certainly don't think that I want teacher yet. Not totally clear what the best payload is. Could be soldier with capitalism. You can get enough of them. So those other two cards are my stonemason and my other lurker. So I don't need to play the nobles more than once, which means I probably don't want to disciple it. Though if I'm discipling the peasant, then I don't have the actions to play all of those peasants, but that's probably okay. Capitalism is okay here. So if I nobles for 2 actions and then draw with Tragic Hero, yeah. Weirdly, I think I do want to disciple this nobles. I really wish I had both lurkers in hand right now. Guess that's the other thing I could do is I could play nobles, Tragic Hero, and then what, disciple a lurker. Oh, I could disciple a lurker. That gives me man, there must be some crazy pileouts that can happen here. Discipling the peasant gives me a little bit more economy. Oh, what am I doing? Can disciple the lurker. That actually seems pretty good. Get a nobles. So I mess with that other lurker too. Pretty annoying. So I either don't stonemason the... So, okay, this has to be for actions. I either mason this or I play 2 lurkers. It's probably better to play 2 lurkers. Okay, so he disciples nobles. Um, So, like, if I just pretend that I had all this draw in the world, I currently have 4 lurkers. I could disciple 1 to trash 2 cards. Like, let's say I was just draining the lurker pile. Then there would be 3 lurkers left, and I gain 1, there'd be 2 left. And I still have 4 in my deck. Then I could gain okay, so I don't think I would have a win this turn, but it would be nice to try to put myself in a position where I might have a pile out. Which means I'm going to need some draw. Better draw than what I've got. It doesn't feel like there's time to do teacher stuff. I have to discard a card. Probably discard the soldier. So now I'm definitely too far behind on the points to be thinking about. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. So I got ahead on the Traveler by 1 turn, but behind by 1 turn on the gains. So I don't gain anything if I disciple the nobles, which means I'm discipling this lurker. And probably just have to gain something like a... Okay, he wants a fugitive. Patrol? So what's left down there? I've all seen all my. This is. I think those are both lurkers. So probably just not playing this Mason. Maybe another tragic hero. I could try to get some gold next turn. And Peasant, I think I have enough lurkers right now. Let's get some more payload. I'm definitely keeping the Disciple. Maybe it's crazy. Maybe there's time. He doesn't have all those lurkers. Can get some draw, put draw on something like lurker. Let's keep the Disciple and get a fugitive, I guess. Okay, that's pretty good to see, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a teacher this turn. Unless I think I can find some sort of win. So that's pretty good. Can get some points if he's into that kind of thing. Hey. Yeah, I haven't made any of those yet, but All right. So he scored some points. So what would a win look like? Probably 7 estates is not enough, but 8 tunnels is. So probably the lurker and tunnel pile, which would mean like, so if I had enough cards to do this, then discipling a mason could potentially gain me 4 tunnels. Then I get a mason. It's really hard to get all 8. I could get 6. I'd be able to afford to buy 1, but yeah, I mean, I could disciple. I mean, I could mason all my nobles if I was getting all the tunnels. Pretty sure it's safe to just play this fugitive. I don't think I want to disciple a patrol. So I will start by just playing it. Okay. So I can get some gold. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I play nobles, oh wait, so 3, 6, 7. So if I play nobles, disciple, tragic hero, then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll put me at 7, and then I'll just get 1 gold. If I play nobles, tragic hero, just I mean, okay, whatever. I can gain 2 golds. May not be able to draw them both. Maybe I need to get a horde. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm doing it like this. Now I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really have to disciple the tragic hero now if I want 2 golds. So I guess I'm going to do that. Oh, I didn't have enough cards. That's not surprising. So I messed that up. Royally. So I probably just have to get a bunch of tragic heroes and hope for the best. I mean, I guess I could keep Disciple. It really seems like he's going to score more points. Maybe low on actions. I don't know. This is taking way too long. Obviously, I'm aware of that. He has a teacher. We have. I have a soldier, so I have 1 more traveler. I have all these tragic heroes, which means if I manage to not fuck it up, I could actually get some golds or horde, and then probably gold is better. They didn't really have a vision of how to build this deck right. I sort of thought that I was gonna be able to sneak a pile out really fast, but that is looking less and less possible. He could even try to do such a thing. I'm surprised a little bit about the Wild Hunt stuff, but I mean, scoring points is not bad. Okay, gets the teacher down first. So pretty good turn coming out. So yeah, he should win with that deck with the teacher. I think that I have to disciple a nobles. But I don't have to decide that yet. Yeah, I think I have to do it like this. It's a bit sad. Let's get a gold here. And here. Probably gain these back. I'm going to put action on them. Oh, but I'm not going to get to play all of them. So let me undo that. So I've got to play the teacher. And the other terminal should either be a tragic hero to get 1 more gold, and then I can also buy something. Yeah, I don't think, sadly, that I'm going to play the soldier this turn. So I definitely want to draw the golds. And now I want to gain these tragic heroes. And probably just play the teacher. So I should have lots of actions if I put action on tragic hero. I'm gonna have to start scoring big time soon. But I don't know if I want to lower piles. Is taking a stonemason. Geez, I don't know. Maybe the best thing to do is just to get a gold. Hope that he doesn't have a win. I think it's pretty likely that he has a win, probably with... He's a bit limited on his gains. But if he puts action on something, he can get a lot of estates. Use the lurkers to empty that pile. Let's see what he does. I have a feeling he'll still be playing when I come back. So he has lowered the piles quite a bit. Is there a win here? God, there better be. I don't know how many lurkers he has. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there was much chance that he wouldn't win there. Okay. So that's 2. This is taking 10 years. That's per usual. Gear, groundskeeper, island, mining village, mystic, oh, another peasant game. Still in trade. Oh no. Trade route. Vassal. Mountain pass. And sinister plot. Okay. So, what's going on here? Five two. Probably doesn't matter. Probably opening something like plot peasant or gear peasant. The trashing is pretty bad. I guess I could get 2 gears and a stonemason and a peasant, but that seems a little terminal heavy. So a gear seems pretty good. Gear peasant. Haunted mirror. He goes for the plot. It's like you're my mirror. My mirror staring back at me. Okay. What am I buying here? I've got 3. And then down there. So if I wanted 5, probably just buying plot with the, oh wait, so I got 4 coppers. I've already got 5. So let's set these aside. Am I buying a stupid silver? Or another gear? if I get another gear, then I feel like that has to be a village. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that and not get that plot yet. I guess it could also be a cemetery. So that's just basically like trashing an estate and a copper versus buying a village that I want. I will... Gear's gonna... It's not gonna be that hard to set up good cemetery trashes. I don't want to lose you now. Get right at the other half of me. I think I'm gonna need that plot. And even if I draw this gear, so if I draw this gear, I'm probably not playing it because then my fugitive misses the shuffle. I think it just doesn't really matter that much what happens here. Okay, so I top deck a gear, which is pretty good. I think this has to be a trash. Okay. This is going pretty well. I don't feel like I suffered too much from not having the plot. Okay, he gets to hit 6. He gets a double village. It's pretty good. I don't think I want to draw here. This is probably a good time to just pick up a second peasant. Looks like I'm thinner. He did do a cemetery. Why does it look like I'm thinner? Because I just don't have as much stuff. So, don't think I need to draw. I don't know. Don't think there's any tricky stuff to do here. Unless I want a ghost. And I don't think I do. Well, whatever, I can tuck those. Oh, unless I wanted a pair of mystics. Or groundskeepers. I should be thinking about what I'm doing here. I was going to get 2 villages. I could get 2 groundskeepers and then be, yeah, let's see, let me undo that. Okay. This could be greedy. Yep. Feeling a bit greedy. Well, that's fine. I have the plot. So I'll just draw here to make sure that I have an okay turn. I hope I have an okay turn still. I could still dud. Or I could have a really, really sweet turn. Even if I don't have the best turn here, I think I'm still doing okay. He has 1 more village. I have the 2 groundskeepers and the peasant. He's probably thinner at this point. Okay, he gets to mason the cemetery, which is alright. Maybe get at least one of those gains is probably a vassal. Probably a vassal peasant, and then needs to get, yeah, could be alright. He gained a peasant and a gear. Actually, it's probably better. Sweet. Okay, so I should try to disciple a good card. A groundskeeper, clearly. So I have my, okay, so I guess there is a small chance that this will fail, but it doesn't. So I think question is, am I playing a stonemason? How much do I tuck? So I have $8 and maybe this is the time to get a ghost, which means I'll probably discard the stonemason. Or do I just want to like really kill the groundskeepers? Yeah, that's what I want to do. So in that case, do I want to mason the cemetery into some gears? Yes, I do. And I can set aside 1 copper. Probably best if I do that now. Gear. I guess a vassal could be okay. So I left on top groundskeeper and vassal. And I do need the teacher because I need to get the plus card on groundskeeper. I think is probably the priority over gaining another groundskeeper. I don't think the groundskeeper split is like would I delay teacher 1 turn? I think I'm likely to have a somewhat of a shitty turn next turn. Let's just get the teacher. So I have 5 groundskeepers. So groundskeepers are 5/1 right now. But I could, I mean, it could still easily go 5/5 because this turn I may just be like playing groundskeeper, play teacher. That was very fortunate that I was able to have that turn. Let us give thanks for that turn. Okay, disciples of mining village. Better than discipling groundskeeper. It is hard for me to imagine playing this stonemason this turn. Okay, so he's got some economy. Yeah, so he could get 2 groundskeepers now and 2 more next turn, and we still split them 5/5. And I think the game is pretty even if that happens. I wonder what it would have been like if I just did another trash and got a ghost. All right. So just put the teacher down. I mean, seems better than risking not being the one to do that first. Still a bit over terminaled, so I also only have one buy. And I don't have a disciple either. I'd like to disciple a mining village at some point. I could put action on groundskeeper. Seems probably bad. Go ahead and get a peasant now. Figuring that it's better than, even if it's just like a junk card this turn. The turn after, I should have enough terminal space. So it looks like we'll go. He could fail to hit 7. Doesn't look like that's happening. So we'll split those groundskeepers, but I get the teacher down first. Teacher is really great here. I almost never get 2 teachers, but I could almost see it because you're going to have groundskeepers, mining villages, and then something else like gears or vassals that you could even want that token on. But probably looking at some pile out. You don't have to think about it too hard right now. Oh, okay, so I'm going to get another groundskeeper. Let's just go ahead and put card on here. It's very nice. And gotta keep going to get that last groundskeeper anyway. I don't think I'm playing 3 gears. I think my last card's a copper. It's a sided gear. And don't. Well, let's see. I have to buy that groundskeeper, right? So. Brr. I was kind of hoping to get a ghost, but I don't see a way to do that and get the groundskeeper, so I don't know what's good, a vassal to set aside. Or no, I'd probably play the vassal to discard that card, so and I don't need to get a soldier or anything. So actually drawing 1 card with the plot might have been nice, but So I got 7 here, so I could actually Mason for Groundskeeper Mystic. So a free Mason and Mystic. And I've got the plot coming. Sounds pretty good. And now I got my Disciple here. Ooh, yeah, definitely popping the... Oh no, I didn't have... I'm blue, right? No, I'm red. Okay, so I have... I can draw 2. Plus I have a Vassal play, so 6 Groundkeepers in there, and I get to see 3 more cards to try to... Plus a... Gotta watch the piles. There could be some sneaky shit. Yeah, I could definitely imagine a pile out here. Fuck. Oh, man. How many buys is he going to have? I'm the only one who has a peasant. Okay, I guess he only has 1 buy. But he's... If he had a stonemason play, he gained 2 gears. Another stonemason to gain 2. Yeah, I think maybe there's a tie. Which he appears to be going for. Oh, there could be a win if he's able to gain and play one of those masons. Which would make me feel very foolish for not thinking about that. He has 3 mining villages. Yeah, so if he masons like a groundskeeper into mason and a green card, yeah, that's a win. It's got to be mason and like a state, right? Oh, does he need to trash a groundskeeper instead? Oh, he used his last action. Yeah, this works too. Really? No way. You have another mining village. Just play the mining village. Mason something into green. You have enough money to empty. What? Okay. Okay. The match that never ends. Like, this is insane. All right. Thanks for watching.